Hello, my loves. Melanated Magic here, your favorite spiritual thug with another banger coming at you. Today's video is why you don't have to doubt what the Most High says. That's today's title. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to finish my break and record my video at the same time. You know we're multitaskers. As long as you catch the message, don't worry about my little hands moving around, okay? I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. But right now, nope. I'm going to focus on you because this is your time. So I think about the fact that a lot of us believe in a lot of promises that were made to us, sometimes many years ago, and they might not have manifested yet. But like I've said in some of my videos, some things take... What's going on with this curl over here, y'all? I'm having little hair issues. My curls are getting too long for me. Little vanity moment. And we start to get doubtful, and we start to believe the opposite. Like maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe it's not going to come through. Maybe it's not for me. Now, you have to be realistic also with what you manifest in this physical realm, because I know that we're manifestors, but at the same time, some things take a lot more time, and some things you may not get them. I'm going to give you an example. I knew this woman who tied her tubes. She met a man she married. He helped her raise her children. And now she decides she wanted to have children, but instead of going to get her tubes untied, she decided that by faith she was going to believe that her tubes were going to be naturally untied and that she wanted to get pregnant with twins. To this day, it has not happened. I felt that wasn't a realistic manifestation request. However, it's her request, right? And I'm not saying it cannot happen because I do believe in miracles, but I just feel that sometimes people are too unrealistic in the things they desire to manifest. You have to remember that we're still in a physical world, and we're trying to bring the metaphysical into the physical. And so some things take time, and some things, I'm sorry to tell you, they're not going to come to pass. That's just, I know a lot of people want to keep filling your head up with marshmallows and roses and shit, but somebody's got to give you a rude awakening and give you a real wake-up call. That if you're trying to manifest, you need to be patient, and second of all, set realistic things, right? Like you desiring to own your own corporation, that's realistic, but you might not get there in a year or two. It's going to take time to transition into that, right? So you might have to start with working as a mentee for a mentor that's going to teach you the ropes, right? And you might not even make a lot of money. If you have not heard of that book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, his mentor was Andrew Carnegie, and he didn't pay him anything while he was mentoring him. He was just simply being his assistant and learning from him. But guess what? He ended up emulating his mentor and becoming even greater than his mentor. A lot of people know of Napoleon Hill. Another one, matter of fact, let's just keep it with that. I'm going to give you that one example, okay? Because I have tons of books I could throw at you and authors, but we're going to keep it with Napoleon Hill. And if you read that book, Think and Grow Rich, because it's a very popular book, I have my own things about it, but it is a very good read at the same time. There are a lot of stories there, like Henry Ford, when he was trying to come up with the 8-cylinder engine, they kept telling him it couldn't be done. And he kept telling his team, I'm not paying you to tell me what cannot be done. I'm paying you to do it. Go back to the drawing board and try again, until his persistence and his faith, a man that couldn't read or write, got them to invent the 8-cylinder engine. And here came Ford vehicles, and Ford is in business to this day. He set a legacy more than a corporation, right? So again, it started from humble beginnings, but then boom, it takes one opportunity. You could hear like no 1,000,000,000 times, but it takes one yes. All you need is that one yes. Like me, I get rejected a lot in my business. Oh, I deal with a lot of no's and rejections. I'm sorry, we cannot give you that business loan, especially me being a woman of melanin, right? Nobody wants to give us melanated people loans because they think we're all irresponsible and shit. Just constant judgments for this world that I have to not take it too personal, because that shit brings your spirit down, you know? But I get it. I'm in a world where the melanated person is hated, not supported, and people are not going to go out of their way to want to just help you. If you're a person of melanin, you may, but it's not very common, right? Let's be real. So, but at the same time, If the Most High gave me a promise, I don't give a fuck who want to support it or support me or put hurdles and stumbling blocks in my way. If I know the Most High gave me a promise, I know the Most High is not a liar, because the Most High is not a man that he should lie. That's what the scriptures say. And I refer a lot to the scriptures because I know I say that there's a lot of things in that book that are not true. But what is true, I do cleave to it. So yeah, you're going to hear me throw Bible scriptures. And I hope that you're not being so anal that you're focusing on what you don't need to focus on rather than focusing on the message. Like Eddie Griffith said, everybody's like, was it Jesus? Was it Buddha? Was it Muhammad? He's like, all these enlightened masters came with a message, and he's like, fuck who sent the message. Did you get the fucking message? I loved it when Eddie Griffith put it that way. It was so raw and real. To those who don't fall apart and get easily offended over every little thing that is said. So, continue my story from this week. I have to add a sidebar to it because I thought it was so funny. So this young lady that was giving me a hard time a few days ago comes yesterday thinking that she was going to get seen. And I was like, I'm not seeing you. She called the police and ended up shooting herself in the foot. And I ended up giving her a ticket for trespassing, and she's no longer welcome here. She will have to drive at least 2 hours to the next location to get seen moving forward, because she can never step foot in my... See, and you don't know who you're fucking around with, because you're going to come into the right person that has pull or that has connections or that has a certain calling from the Most High. And we don't need man to validate, because if the Most High validates you, that's all you fucking need. I don't give a fuck what man says. If they don't want to open the doors, if they don't want to support me, if they don't want to fucking help me, I know who I got. I know my spiritual team. I know who I got in my corner. And so anyway, again, I don't care who the fuck comes and blocks it, because if I was made promises by the Most High, that's what I cleave to. I don't care if it's 20 years ago those promises were made to me. Because my heart believed it by faith, I did not let it go. To this day, I don't. And I know it's going to be made manifest, but it's so great, the things that have been spoken into my life and that I have dreamt and that the Most High has spoken to me in my spirit, that I know it's going to take a journey. Look at the story of Joseph in the scriptures. His brothers sold him out. Every single last one of those fuckers sold their youngest brother out. What a bunch of pieces of shit, right? And they sold him off to become a slave for the Egyptians. But this Hebrew boy was locked up for many years for a crime he did not commit, because he was innocent. His only problem was he talked too much, because he would go boast to his brothers about his father's love. And so they envied him because his father loved him more than the rest of them. He chat too much, what Jamaicans say. You chat too much. Some people don't know how to shut the fuck up because they talk themselves into trouble. You know what I mean? And that's what Joseph did. However, Joseph was a kind-hearted individual. He had a heart after the Most High. And what was done to him was very unjust. 12 or 13 years, I believe he was 17 when he got locked up or something. He was very young. And when he got out of prison, he became the right-hand man to Pharaoh. Because he said, you can have everything except my throne. Other than that, whatever you say, that goes. Because the Most High gave him the translation of some dreams that nobody else could interpret. See, it takes that one yes. Nobody else helped him get out of that place, even though he interpreted a dream for the baker and the butcher and the candlestick maker and fuck. And they didn't fucking look out for him when they got the fuck out, because that's what motherfuckers do. They will beg you down, promise you the world, what they're gonna do for you when they get out and all that shit. And then once they're out, they be like, fuck you, I got what I wanted, fuck you. A lot of people are like that. So you got to look out for numero uno and stop letting these motherfuckers come and run with you, because they hinder your blessings. You get me? They can't stop the blessings, but they'll hinder your blessings. So you got to be wise in how you move around people, because they're all snakes in the grass, and you got to keep your grass cut low. I don't give a fuck if they say you paranoid, that you don't trust nobody. That's the motherfuckers want you to put your guard down, so you can't trust them, so they can fuck you over. Because people who have been fucked over, that have trust issues, another person that's been through that is not going to sit there trying to force your trust, because they get it, that trust takes time to build, right? So my whole point of this whole story is, if you know that promises were made to you, and you believe it in your soul to be real, and you have that dream, I know there's times you're going to doubt because that's our humanity, but you need to get back into that belief and that faith, and do not let nothing shake that faith, because it says that anybody who does not have faith will not receive anything, because faith is the key to unlocking the door to your manifestations and the promises that were made. Because if you keep doubting the Most High, why would they let you manifest when you don't even believe in who you serve? Right? Then why even talk about who you serve when you don't even trust in them? Whoever you serve, because we all are unique, right? So I still stick to my guns. I don't give a damn how many no's I've heard. Who wants to stand in my way? At the end of the day, who laughs last laughs the best. So I'm like, bitches, laugh now all you want. Mock me all you want. Talk about me all you want. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be above you, and you're going to be fucking left behind, because the Most High saw your heart and saw my heart. And the promises that were made to me, though it may take forever, like Sarah that took forever to have a child at 90 years old, don't give up on the Most High. If the Most High said it, that should fucking settle it for you. So I hope that inspired you today and motivated you. I love y'all so much. If you haven't hit subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and please hit the notification bell so you catch my videos every time I post. This is Melanated Magic, aka your favorite spiritual thug, checking out. I'll catch you on the side, so go put that in your pipe and smoke it an hour later. Or hey, put it down, you don't got to take it, but hopefully you'll meditate on my words. Peace. I'm out.